This week on the podcast, it's episode 201. I don't know what the hell happened after the 200th episode. We're currently in the desert. I see Craig, and I see Heather. I see Randall. Screw it. Let's just do a podcast, guys. Come on.
Shouldn't we just get some water first? It's kind of hot out here. There's vultures flying above us.
Podcast.
That works.
How do we have internet?
Why didn't you wait till I recorded that until you started?
Find out how this week on the official Team DBAH Podcast number 201. Come join us, why don't you? Hello and welcome to the official Team DBAH Podcast number 201. I'm Charlie Danger 82, and with me tonight we have Craig.
Jello.
We have Heather.
Yo.
And occasionally Randall.
Yeah, no magic.
See? It's totally magic. So, it's podcast 201. I mean...
Woo, we made it!
We made it. Looks like we made it. Sorry, gonna get flagged from Barry Manilow because that was too damn good. But yeah. So it was just such a joyous occasion last night, a raucous affair last week on the podcast that we're all just still worn out from it. It's still just
reeling.
What happened?
That after party, man. Woo!
That after party. Woohoo! Yikes!
All the D&D one can handle.
Right? So much Overwatch and gamer fuel. Yeah! Shit, speaking of gamer fuel, the wonderful... Okay, so when Halo 3 came out, Mountain Dew had this thing called, Mountain Dew gamer fuel.
Oh man!
One of us in this phone call back then used to take gamer fuel and rum, and pour the rum first because the rum was clear, and then take the gamer fuel and dump it in there and call it a plasma grenade because it was from Halo.
Bam!
I don't know which one of us did that, but one of us did that.
Randall's gonna make it right now.
Well, here's the thing. It went away after the Halo release, and where it went, nobody knows.
Drink it all.
Except,
with Zima.
However, this summer, gamer fuel is back, but it is in the most unlikely of places.
What?
7-Eleven.
No.
With Harambe?
Lying on the floor. No. Heather will never be able to get it because it is exclusively at Arby's.
What?
Yep.
Arby's has been doing a freaking massively awesome job with their campaigning.
So
it's been going
good.
toward For the Nerds. This isn't a bad plan.
I mean, their food has consistently started going downhill, but their advertising for it has just gone way uphill.
Yeah, but though I wonder if Xerxes still works for them.
Oh, maybe if it's even still there.
It's not still there.
No. Oh well.
No, it's
shit.
a Starbucks now.
But no, in Maine there was an Arby's, and I was ordering my combo meal, as I do because the Arby's around here are much like the buffalo. They're hunted to extinction, and I was there and it was just like, oh, could I get some unsweetened iced tea? And then I look up and I see that sign, and I asked the young man, I was like, excuse me, is that sign accurate? He said, which one? The one saying that gamer fuel is available here as a beverage. He's like, that is accurate. I was like, I would like some gamer fuel instead then. Thank you very much. And it's glorious.
Did it fuel you?
It fueled me, and it fueled me, and it filled me with nostalgia, because wow, it was just it was very, very delicious. I loved it very, very much. But yeah, Gamer Fuel. I remember because
Now see what you did.
I did.
I had to take a break from that voice because if you heard me yesterday coughing, it was because of said voice.
Oh. I will tell you this though. Back when Halo 3 was being released, no, there have been plenty of like midnight releases and plenty of like, games coming out with a lot of buzz and everything. Now Halo 3 was just everyone was at the midnight release for Halo 3.
People took days off of work for that.
They did.
Not me, I was poor. And like a teenager.
I didn't have a console.
And I didn't have a console.
Oh. Well, everyone except Randall was at the midnight release. I remember I was
I
there.
didn't have a console yet.
I was there with.
Heather was trained to be an assassin.
I still didn't have a console though.
That's why you didn't have a console.
She was in what? Montenegro? What is that thing called? That the assassins trained in the first Assassin's Creed. What's that big thing? Masaev.
Animus.
Masaev. My brain kept saying Al-Mualim, and like that's the guy's name, brain.
That's
Get
the
off
dude's
me.
name. Yeah, exactly. She was in Masaev, and I was in Danbury with Tony and our friend Bowen, and we waited in line for quite a while, and finally got it. And both Tony and I had work the next day, but we got home after we bought it. We played, I think, the first 2 missions in co-op. Then I drove back to Bridgeport, and he was in Bethel, so that was another half-hour ride. And then I went to work the next day. And then when I got out the next day, I went back to his house and we played it again, mainly because those were the days where I didn't have Xbox Live, so we couldn't play online. So it was we did like the first 3 Halos in couch co-op. So.
Oh, good times of couch co-op.
I played it on with my cousin.
I also played it with and Craig and I played Halo 4 with my cousin.
So the first 3 Halos is how I played games on the Xbox was with my cousin. I didn't have a console. And he got
angry.
He got an Xbox 360, and he gave me his GameCube.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
So I was behind times for a very long time on consoles.
Well, okay, so my first quote-unquote console was an Atari system. Then I got a Commodore 64. My father got an Atari system. Then my father got a Commodore 64, which was the computer for the family. And then my next console between Commodore 64, right after that console, was a PlayStation, the first PlayStation, the PSX. So there was a long time, like an entire generation with like Nintendo. And
you did have a Super Nintendo that I bought.
I had a Super Nintendo for about 24 hours before I sold it to Craig. I never played it, actually. So then I sold it to Craig. Because basically my father was like, here, have this Super Nintendo. And I went, I don't like video games. In my brain, I said that. So I'm like, I know who likes video games. Craig likes video games. Craig is the guy who introduced
Craig's a
me to
nerd.
No, Craig was the one who showed me newer generation video games. Like, he sat me down and was just like, play this, and it was Doom, and I'm like, holy crap. And he encouraged me further by getting me Half-Life for the PC, and I was like, okay, I know someone who likes video games so much more than me, so I'll just sell it to him. So he got he got the Super Nintendo, and then I didn't get a game system until the PS1.
So on your old computer, you did have a game that I did not have.
Would that be Super Munchies?
Yes.
That sounds sexy.
Yeah. Whoa.
You have no idea.
Craigslist is totally about to agree with me.
So,
yeah.
why don't you explain the premise of Super Munchies there, Craig?
Basically, it was kind of just like it was a learning game, like a word game. And this little alien, you controlled him, and he had to like kind of munch out the letters. That's really it. Or the numbers. Yeah, that's the best I can describe it without you actually seeing it being played.
We had a friend, John, who did all the voiceover work in the same room as us while we were playing it. So it was extra entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
He had a very high pitched. Super Munchie himself had a very high pitched voice, apparently. But yeah, it was the hero that we deserved and needed. Pretty interesting. But yeah, my father showed up one weekend. My parents got divorced when I was 16, so there was that whole like
hey, mine too.
Competitive. What's that?
Hey, mine too.
Right. So it was there was that whole like I gotta one up the other one. But only my father was playing. So
hey, me too.
So my mother was just like, "Hey, you have a house, you have food, fuck off." So, so like he would show up. He showed up with a leather jacket one day. I'm like, "Hey, cool. This is pretty neat." And he showed up with a computer. Now I'm like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with this computer?" Okay. It was like, all right, I was 16. When were we 16, Craig?
Many moons ago.
Like 93 or 94, around then. Nah,
93.
Yeah, probably
92, 93.
Yeah. So,
before Heather existed.
You were 2. So,
or 1.
Or 1. Or 1.
Or, yeah.
Well, he said 92, 93, so it was 2 or 1.
2 or 1.
I can math.
You can math better than me, and I had number munchers. So, when we moved to the new place, I got a chance to finally set up this computer, and I didn't know what the hell to do with it. Computers were still new on the market back then, so I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
They were a fad.
Yeah, exactly. They were just a passing fancy. Like, nobody's going to want this in their house. And so I didn't know what the hell to do, so here I am just like, okay, I can play Dark Forces on this. This is cool. And then Craig is just like looking around what I had on the computer. Is like, what's this? Click, like, and it's like there's a disc, and it's like, okay, we put the drivers on, and all of a sudden it was Number Munchies because it came with the computer. I was like, oh, good God. So I learned some math back then. Some very elementary level math.
Yeah, there were letters and numbers. It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we learned how to talk, and we learned how to
walk.
Munch.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Super
Munchies.
There
it is.
What the hell is? There it is. I can't find.
If only I can click it without ruining the recording.
Oh.
Use your phone.
Does that work? Can I have Skype on my? Whoa! What the hell? Why is the camera on?
Hi,
Hi, Heather.
Why isn't the camera on?
What's going on? What's going on, dude?
It's Heather. I thought that was me.
Everybody. Hi, Heather.
I saw the green headphones and I was like, what the fuck?
You guys can see this at home?
Heather.
We can see Heather. Hi, Heather.
How do I turn it
off?
There's a settings button, I think, maybe? Oh no, there's a camera button. Is that your Connect? Well, how the hell did that happen?
That would have been funny if we were doing this on Twitch.
I was so confused. I was like, how are my green headphones showing when I'm not wearing my green headphones?
I don't have a shirt on either. Oh my
god. Heather, cool. Difficulties.
Great, now we're not allowed to...
And this is why we're not live.
Thanks, Heather.
Your channel has been flagged.
Oh, no.
See, when people ask if we do this without our pants and we say no, we really mean it.
Exactly. Wait, You have pants on? That's why I like, whenever I get any sort of, like, this is that I have progressed in technology. Whenever there is any sort of technology in my house, I find a way, if it has a camera on it, to disable the camera. Because I know, of all my luck, it's going to catch me with my pants down. And I don't want that. Forever watching. I do not want the all-seeing eye of Sauron seeing this. And if you didn't know what hand gesture I was doing, I was like hands out to the side slightly, pointed inward, and then moving up and down when I said that.
I thought you were gyrating.
No, no. If I said that, it would be like this. It's very, very different. Very different. Anyway, that was something right there.
I never look at the video.
So one big thing came out yesterday for the PS4 owners. Big thing came out today for Xbox One owners. The Destiny 2 beta. If you pre-ordered it, you got early access to the beta. Craig and I played it yesterday. As we speak, Dave, James, and George are playing it, so gonna have a Team Dad Jokes take on that, I'm sure, at some point. Craig, from what you played on it, what do you think?
Well, it's from just the beta.
Mm-hmm.
It's still Destiny. It looks a little more polished.
Very little.
I played this game. Sorry.
Cinematics.
Cinematics. They were like Bungie, and now I love Bungie. They probably made some cutscenes, for storytelling.
Right.
And then, now that they're on Blizzard, Activision, Blizzard, all that. Blizzard probably saw the cutscenes they made, and they were like, wow, that's really nice. We're going to put this on the fridge, and we're going to hang it up over here. That's right. You go outside and play. Yeah, let's just redo these. Let's just make them.
It's like, oh my god, are you serious? Look at these things.
Yeah, that's great. It's great. See, there's a little smiley face. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Flying in a spaceship. Is that a spaceship, or did you just trace the scene?
I don't know. It looks like a turkey. I'm not sure.
God bless.
But yeah, the cutscenes look really, really nice. They kind of look like Blizzard gave them a little washing, so they are very nice. Customization's not there in the game yet. I know you were disappointed about that.
Very.
So you kind of get what you get, and kind of have to like it.
Yeah.
Although I played another competitive match yesterday, and I did get a new cape.
Oh, nice. Oh, I found out something about that, Craig. I found out that you can import your old character into Destiny 2. Just their looks.
Oh, okay.
None of your items.
Right.
None of your weapons. Nothing your armor. Nothing shaders. Nothing. But.
Kind of like Mass Effect.
Yeah. Those like 7 options that you had when you made a character in Destiny 1, you sure as shit can bring that over to Destiny 2.
So
that
your face...
robust character creation. But okay. It played like Destiny. It looks like Destiny. It's Destiny.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
I do. I did enjoy that new gameplay.
Yeah. The new game type, the multiplayer game type, where you had to defuse the bombs and everything. That was pretty cool. Or defend. That was good. I mean,
that was fun.
You could tell that they put some new features in it, but the rest of the game is just Destiny 1 with a number after it. It's nothing really new. And even with the subclasses, not for nothing, but okay, instead of Blade Dancer having a knife, they have a staff. So it's kind of almost the same animation, but you're just running around with a staff as opposed to a knife. Okay. As far as what's that?
Isn't that the best thing to do though? Run around with a stick.
It's a glowing
I'm not
stick.
complaining about it.
You can shoot energy beams out of it.
I wish I had a better stick. But then again, don't we all? the fire wizard shit thing, they already had a sword animation, so it's kind of easy just to do, the sword, and it has that nice Tetsaiga thing now. They can, they swoosh the sword and the fire comes out and everything like that. So wind scar. And then the Captain America stuff really kind of, like, I played the new Defender class and I immediately put it back on Electric Titan. What's it called? The one with the jump up.
Stormfist.
Thank you.
I think something like that.
Yes, the storm thingy. I immediately put it back on that because I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to know that. I'm not going to use this. The only good thing about the Stormfist now is that you could do it, like, as opposed to just doing it once, you can do it like 3 or 4 times until the super energy runs out. You can just keep on jumping up and down like the Hulk and just like punching the ground. It's kind of cool. But aside from that, it's just like I hear I hear people saying just like, how blown away they are by it. I would have been kind of blown away if they had showed me a little bit more than what they showed us on like the Bungie announcement day. The first story mission can't be spoiled for anybody who is a fan of Destiny 2 or is going to be a fan of Destiny 2 or is a fan of Destiny, because all the footage, the gameplay footage that they showed at E3 or no, before E3, the big announcement day, that's what the demo is.
Yep.
Maybe like a little new detail might have been something. But I mean, to go from the Destiny 1 demo, which was, like, I could tell you the entire lore and tell you what's going on, but that's a tale for another time. We don't have time for that. The speaker being a purposely obtuse asshole, and no one telling you about the plot of Destiny because they didn't know what the plot of Destiny was, to, hey, this is every single detail about Destiny. Like, were they afraid they were going to show their hand a little bit? I mean, I know that they tacked on that little kind of puzzle thing at the end of the demo, but it was the same exact thing. Maybe, okay, you've given us so much already, why not give us like one more little detail? Like, anything.
Yeah, hopefully
this is the same thing you played.
Hopefully their story mode is more story this time.
With any luck.
Because they did hire the developer from Guild Wars 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not I meant writers, not developers. To be their lore master. So Guild Wars has lore. It's a fantasy game, so there's lore all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully this guy can,
Well, I tell you, there was lore all over the place in Destiny 1. That's what those awesome Grimoire cards were. It's the Grimoire cards,
Like Halo 4.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. No. I'm going to say this. Not like Halo 4, because Halo 4 at least had like the stop motion little animation stuff and just like,
Fair.
just like, oh yes, and Jebediah just got thawed out and then said, oh, I'm really mad, so I'm gonna go do some stuff, and then the Archon came and we never heard of him before, but he's like a super badass. And they animated it and all that shit. That's cool. In Destiny, if you like walk into a room, it's just like, oh, we have a new Grimoire card unlocked. And to actually look at that stuff, you had to go on to Bungie.net and look up the card that you just unlocked and read it on there. I'm like,
worst system ever.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping they do away with that crap if they actually have writers now. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, I mean, I just launched it and I haven't gotten a Grimoire card yet, so we'll see.
Wait. Anyway.
The plot thickens.
Dun, dun.
But yeah, I mean, it's Destiny through and through. If you like the first Destiny, boy howdy, you're gonna like this one. Submachine guns are kind of cool. Word to the wise though, you can actually somewhat customize your weapons a little bit from the get-go, unless they're exotics. And they give you like 3 or 4 weapons when you launch the game, and so you can like get a feel on what sidearms do now and what the new submachine guns do and the grenade launcher and everything. So you have a good mix of stuff that you can use right off the bat. But and you unlock stuff when you go into Crucible. Like when the matches are done, you can unlock different things, and so it's kind of cool.
Holy shit! The ammo looks like ammo.
Yeah, that's another thing. It doesn't just look like
glowing
Jello?
Orange or green piece of nothing.
Yeah. So
I play colorblind, by the way, if you're wondering why it's orange.
Oh.
Not that I'm colorblind. It's just I don't know. It looks cool.
I gotta try that. Huh. That'd be cool. But yeah, I mean it's something. People who are really into Destiny are going to absolutely love it. People who felt betrayed by Destiny the first time around are going to be like, okay, let's do a little wait and see. Let's do a little wait and see before we get too excited about this. So, but hey, that's just one man's opinion.
Damn it.
Damn it. I will tell you one thing we can all get excited about.
Oh.
Especially on July 27th.
Oh.
Hey Heather, who's coming to Overwatch on July 27th?
The Fist of Doom.
Yeah. Well, on console anyway. I know that in the PTR they have Doomfist.
That doesn't count though.
Nah, it really doesn't.
I mean, it does because I played him.
Like, yeah, but like you're one of the like what 6 people who have the PTR and everything, so it's like Really, sir? That's what I get? How dare you?
I apologize.
So
for
yeah,
background noise, everybody.
From what I saw, he looks pretty dope.
Did they have to like nerf him twice or something? Randall.
I want to keep him happy.
Okay,
yeah, they
thanks,
nerfed
Randall.
him twice already.
There you go.
No answer for you.
Sorry, I was accidentally burning people.
Nice.
Like, accidentally?
There are no accidents.
Yeah. Yeah, they nerfed his fist, and then they nerfed his jump, and then they nerfed something else. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, the hunter or?
No, Doomfist.
Oh, okay.
His stupid fist goes shorter, and then his jump doesn't go up anymore. And then something else they nerfed. I don't remember what it was though.
Tell you what though, that I think it was the skin, the painted one. That looks freaking dope.
And the cheetah.
There are
the cheetah looks pretty good.
There are so many people upset that Terry Crews wasn't his voice.
I'm a little upset Terry Crews wasn't his voice.
I'm not, because honestly, the dude, I mean, they had this whole story planned out from the beginning. To not think they didn't have a voice actor already lined up.
Yeah, Terry would have been way out of the party. It would have been like a big guy.
It would have been Darth Vader all over again.
And it's like, just because some celebrity wants to be part of something doesn't mean they can be part of something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just saying.
Let's just get Terry Crews kicked off of Twitter then. I'm sorry.
Like
I'm a little upset about the Ed Sheeran thing, but go on.
Stupid.
Yeah. But I'm upset that, like he's sort of like spearheaded this whole movement, and maybe they could have like done an alternate voice line, but at the same time with the character, I think Terry Crews would have been the poorest choice for his voice. Absolutely poorest. But at the same time, it's just like, well, dude, he did do all of this. Like, like he drummed up a lot of publicity for the whole. He got the whole train going for it.
I mean, he's Terry Crews.
Yeah,
he can drum up publicity for everything.
Like a skin for him.
You said publicity. I didn't hear publicity. So.
Like if they had a Terry Crews skin, that would have been neat.
Or if like because there was a good one, there was a bad one, and then there was a okay one. If maybe he was the good guy Doomfist or something.
Oh, yeah. the office linebacker Doomfist.
If they had Lester Spate as Doomfist, okay, I'd buy it. I'd pay money for that. To hear Coltrane's voice coming out of Doomfist. Hell, to hear Coltrane's voice coming out of Diva, I would fucking buy the voice line.
That's fair.
Thank you.
There you go.
Nerf this, baby! Woo!
Those are funny commercials.
I love those. I absolutely love them.
If you've never seen Office Linebacker commercials, you should watch them.
Yep, Terry Tate, Office Linebacker.
Terry Tate. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. If you don't know what Coltrane from Gears of War looks like in real life,
Kind of looks like him.
he looks like Coltrane from Gears of War because basically just he is. But yeah, I think it was one of the Super Bowls, right?
Yes.
And it was Nike or Reebok,
It was
or
actually.
was it?
Let me see what it was for. I'm
Yeah.
gonna find out right now. Because you remember commercials, but you never know what the hell they were for.
Absolutely.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
While I was looking that up, I had adventure Overwatch yesterday.
What?
So
What
I
was
was
your
playing
adventure?
the Total Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's like up and shit. And I was playing as Mercy. And so we weren't doing very well at all. So which is whatever. But I was sitting there healing people and I saw in the distance a very tiny figure of my teammate. And I'm like, what is that? And I was sitting there going, I'm like, who is that? And I just realized that our Genji had gone missing, as had the other team's Ana has gone missing.
Uh-oh.
So I had realized, sitting there, that Genji had been being put to sleep for, I don't know, maybe over 5 minutes, because it was at the very beginning of the map. And we were at the end of the map. I'm like, why is he still in this game? He's been being put to sleep this entire match. So I decided to make it my because I was slightly impressed they hadn't rage quit yet. I decided to make it my goal before the end of the match to go save him, which was really hard because they kept going after me every single time I left because I was the healer. So eventually I got over there and I shot. I had a large battle with Ana, shot her, who was still continuously putting the Genji to sleep. Apparently she's really, really annoyed at him. And I finally killed her, got the Genji up, he thanked me, and then the game ended. I was like, well, I got him though.
GG.
I'm like, that had to be cool from his viewpoint though. He's being put to sleep the entire game, and all of a sudden this Mercy comes out of fucking nowhere. Because he was at the beginning of the Gibraltar. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You
felt so bad.
You saved his experience.
I felt so bad for him. I was like, aw. I know it's fun as an Ana to put people to sleep, but not the entire match. Good lord. He's been there for so long.
I mean, I beg to differ.
Yeah, but you're Ana. And I would come save you.
That's Randall.
He's usually the one putting people to sleep. But I would usually come save him if he was being put to sleep by Ana. But also, I don't think he would do it the entire match because he'd probably get bored.
Depend who he was probably doing it to.
It's fair.
Like if it was a complete asshole or a troll, I think Randall would take great joy in that. But yes, Greg.
Res in
You got French fries and what?
I got a 5 res in Mystery Heroes.
Oh wow. You are. We didn't get any reses. Well, we got like 1 res in that new game type in Destiny. Craig.
Yeah, that was it.
Yes, Craig did some researching. It's the Reebok 2003 Super Bowl commercial. I think that was 37, if I'm not mistaken. XXVII. So, yeah, I think that's XXXVII. So,
yeah,
I think
it's a wonderful commercial.
Yeah.
Series of commercials.
Absolutely.
They did a few of them.
We actually did a couple for the election last year. So.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever want to have a good laugh, Terry Tate, office linebacker. He's a character.
So, are you looking forward to anything in Comic-Con coming up?
Me? Comic-Con's coming up? So,
Yeah, the real one.
Oh, the San Diego one?
Yeah.
Nah, we're on the East Coast, so the only real one really is the New York Comic-Con.
That's fair.
Well, I was
we
throwing
tell
shade at Denver Comic Con.
we kind of tell each other that to make ourselves feel better. But we know that the San Diego one is bigger and better and everything like that. But
as long as it doesn't take you an hour and a half to get into the con, you'll be good.
Yikes. San Diego Comic-Con is not about cosplay.
It's true.
It's about the comics, man.
It's all about the comics.
I was
It's
thinking
really
if
not,
they
though.
really were worried about like guns being real and stuff like that, and they wanted to be able to assess if the gun was real and it's fake gun or whatever, why don't they just have people pull off the triggers? There's no trigger, you can easily tell it's fake.
That's very true. Can't fire a gun without a trigger.
It's true.
Probably can, but I don't
Probably
know.
not. Yeah, can, but it won't be. You still wouldn't be able to do anything too decent with it because you still
That's
have
true.
to get the pin to fire.
Yeah.
Oh, Heather, is that video still processing for you?
Yes,
Good.
we're on 4 days now, Craig.
Good.
4 days?
Good.
It was only on 3 before.
It was on 3
How'd it
days.
go up?
That finished.
Oh.
So that finished. That part finished today. Now I'm exporting it, and that's gonna take 2 days.
Jesus.
I can just resend it to you.
Well, we're already gone through this adventure now, Craig.
Oh, sorry.
Is the next one through YouTube would be great.
Yeah.
We're recording for those of you who don't know. We're recording Gears of War 3 with Heather, Craig, Jamie, and myself. Where we're going through the campaign, and it's been wonderful so far. And,
Not all salty.
a little bit. Some name calling was done certain times. But we all are getting through it, and everyone's still friends. We're only on the second act, or no, the third act. We're on the third act now. So, hopefully we'll stay friends through it. I don't know.
It's only
Just-
on normal. We're not doing hardcore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It scared me though, because when I launched the game, it says we were playing on hardcore, but when I checked the difficulty, it's normal. So
That's weird. Yeah, that cross-platform thing is, or not cross-platform.
Backwards
You know, there you go. It's a little buggy.
that upsets you. I noticed. That
Which-
upsets you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think you find things to upset you about the Xbox One.
It's just
Craig,
It's
It's
the
Craig, they're
UI
trying,
of it.
though.
They are trying.
They're the only ones with backwards compatibility.
Oh no, that's
True.
not true.
Well, other than Nintendo, but don't count
That's not
Nintendo.
true either. Because PlayStation 4, you can play PlayStation 3 games. Unfortunately, they charge you for it.
Okay, well, whatever.
So,
You know what I
so-
mean? You're just being.
It's really,
you're-
it's for
doing
me.
semantics,
It's
man.
the whole user interface.
No, I'm not saying semantics.
Yes, you are. It's semantics.
They can do it the same as the other guys can do it. It's not semantics. I'm just saying that this system also does that.
They just charge you for it.
They just charge you for it. It's sort of like the Xbox Game Pass that they're charging for. It's basically the same thing.
Have you tried that?
No.
The 2-day free or 2-week trial?
Well, no, the thing is that since we've been on Games with Gold for the entire time, like 90% of those games that are on the Xbox, game loving and touching, whatever the fuck it's called, I either have them or they were already free gold titles, so it's like, why bother, really? So
Yeah. Just for me, you know why? Because I've used the PlayStation 4 for so long
Mhm.
that the UI interface of it
Mhm.
is kind of seamless. It's like, doop, here's your game. Dope, here's the store. There's little icons for each thing, and that's all it is. You go on the Xbox, there is stuff everywhere on the screen. Literally everywhere. There's 15 menus to get to Twitch. Like, what the hell?
That's why I just basically pin it. Because when you open that side menu, I pin it and I keep that as my first pin. So that all I have to do is open my side menu and just scroll down to it. They made it a little harder to get to because they're trying to push Beam up everybody's asses, or Mixer, or whatever the fuck it's called. And
true.
Yeah, I just yeah. So, but oh, Heather, are we allowed to say what you may or may not be borrowing in the near future?
If you want to.
So Craig.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, like I wish Jake was here because Jake would be most excited about this news. Heather might be borrowing a PS4 for a little
Jake,
while.
remember who I am.
What?
Yeah. So yes. So Heather might be trying out some of the stuff on PS4 for a bit. So that's gonna be.
I don't
neat.
want to buy PSN, so I don't know if.
I think that maybe Craig or I can scrape together like a month trial for you, or a week trial. I don't know. I'll work on it.
I definitely want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Is one of the games I want to look into.
You could look into it, or you could actually play it.
Well,
Yeah, you
I
get.
just have to go to my
there's a
PS4 friends
2-week
and be like, can I has PlayStation games?
Yeah, you get a 2-week free trial
Oh, okay.
once you make like a PSN account. So there you go.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
So, Charles, what did you think of that James Franco trailer?
Oh, it's amazing. The Disaster Artist.
Yes.
Is someone?
Oh, I thought you meant it was about James Franco. I was like, what?
Well, James Franco is the key to the whole thing. But
Yeah. I thought it was perfect. As someone who has watched The Room many times,
Tommy.
as someone who is just floored that Tommy Wiseau still has some sort of whatever following on Earth, that he's slightly human. I think it was amazing. I think that the making of, like, because I think it's based on a book. Tell you the truth. Yeah, and it was written by Mark, I believe, of all people. The hi Mark of
that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Of that. So yeah, I cannot wait to see it. It's basically James Franco, Seth Rogen, and David Franco. They're doing a basically behind the scenes of the making of the very cult classic film The Room.
It's the greatest movie ever made.
According to Tommy Wiseau, it is the greatest movie ever made. Just if anyone is unfamiliar with The Room, just
watch
look up
it.
anything. Like,
Who's surprised?
You're tearing me
fuck?
apart.
look, the lady, he walks into the flower shop. And he says, "Oh, hi, I'm picking up the flowers." And she goes, "Oh, Tommy, I hardly recognized you." You are fucking lying, you bitch. Because that thing, there is no other being, creature on Earth that looks like Tommy Wiseau. And you're saying, "Oh, I almost didn't recognize you." Really? Oh, I almost didn't recognize you. My favorite customer. Did I? And also, he's a regular, and you still didn't recognize him? Come on now. Come on, lady.
But at the very least, watch the trailer for this movie.
Yeah.
The movie about The Room, not the trailer for The Room.
Yeah. Disaster Artist, My Life in the Room, the greatest bad movie ever made. Written by Greg Sestero. And I believe Greg Sestero is the guy who played Mark. Yeah,
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life?
Oh my god, he got it.
Yeah, it was the guy who played Mark.
Sure, really? Nice.
I just looked up Greg Sestero. I'm like, yep, that's Mark. There's it's gained such a cult following as being such a terrible movie. It's almost like a Rocky Horror-esque.
Yeah, I think it's getting to that
I've seen
level.
that one.
Yeah, good on you. Because they sorry. So sorry. No, they ow, headache. They did the
Same.
You're right. It's the heat. It's definitely the heat.
It really is the heat.
It's dehydration.
It's the dry heat, man.
No, it's definitely not a dry heat. My God.
It's really humid.
I'm a dry heat.
Oh shit! So
People always tell me that when I point it's hot, but I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. It's hot. Fuck your dry heat.
damn,
It's still
girl.
hot.
Yeah, but you're like 3 miles above us, so that counts.
The
for
air's
something.
thinner. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but it affects all I know is it affects your baking. That's really it.
It does, and it took me a very long time to figure that out. As a child, I didn't make cakes very well.
Oh God! Now all in my head is just poor little Heather going, I followed every direction.
I tried it. Well, the one time I tried to make a cake by myself was for a surprise for my mom's birthday. And the first time it didn't go so well, it just fell apart. So I tried again, and it still fell apart. So I iced it anyway, and that was an adventure in itself. And then I just gave it to my mom, and she's like, "This is really adorable that you tried to make this." So thank you. This is a whole adventure. She's like, "Did you know there were altitude things?" No. There's altitude things, by the way.
There
Really?
is.
I haven't made cake since then, but
Now it's on the box.
it's always been on the box. I just didn't know it was on the box.
But yeah, watch the trailer for the room.
Yeah.
And the other movie.
Like there are like totally other. I'm going to send you a compilation right now of the quote unquote funniest scenes from the room, and the flower part is the first thing they show. Go figure. So please enjoy this after the podcast, so we don't going into cam shows or anything.
Actually, didn't someone make someone try to make a biography movie about him, and he was all for it?
Yeah,
and he was actually in it, and then he wound up he's suing them for making it.
I believe it's called A Room Full of Spoons. We talked to that guy on Twitter.
Yep.
He made a movie. It was a documentary on the phenomena on finding out exactly where Tommy Wiseau was from, because he has a very distinct accent, and tracking things down. And Tommy was in it. It was going okay for a little while, and then all of a sudden Tommy was just like, "No, I don't want this." So yeah,
he said it just like that too.
I do not want this. I do not want this documentary. I do not.
You're tearing me apart.
Do not want eggs and ham, Samaya.
Whenever I actually made a meme of that, whenever Dave says something that makes my mind break, I actually send him that part, and it's it's him going, "You're tearing me apart," but it's like a freeze frame of that, and it says, "You're tearing me apart, David." So I have that on the ready to send whenever he says something. So
you made one at work too for someone, didn't you?
Yeah, that was for Dave.
Oh, that was for Dave.
And also, I made another one comparing that Bethany Frank. If you put Bethany Frankel and Tommy Wiseau right side by side, they're the same person. It's really weird. Let's see. But yeah, I cannot wait. And anything having to do with the room is just I want that shit on Blu-ray. I need that on high resolution.
Yeah.
People dress up in tuxes and play football in the theater when they play the room, because there's a scene where they're in tuxes playing football for no reason, really.
Maybe they wanted to play football.
I think they were on way to a wedding or something.
I don't know.
It's hazy at best.
This proves, kids, you can make a movie.
Yeah. And sometimes that movie gets buried in someone's backyard.
That's right. And it's probably still there.
And sometimes people go looking for that movie.
Oh my god, we should dig it up. Then leave it in his mailbox.
But we'd have to transfer it to like DVD first. And then leave that in a mailbox and just like, oh god, like at least no one watched it, and then like show up. Then like a copy a week ends up in his mail.
Oh god. Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. You're gonna know it's us though if he listens to this. But then again, he doesn't listen to this, so
we're good.
That's another lesson, kids. If you don't want to be fucked over by some of the members of Team DBAH, listen to the fucking podcast. This PSA is brought to you by Nabisco. Nabisco shredded wheat.
I know we're getting towards the end, but I wanted to know your opinion about the Disney announcement with Star Wars, if you had one.
There was a few.
So the Disney World Land part of the park is there. That's going to be open.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Next
that
year.
Whole thing.
Okay.
Right. So
the Star Wars. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like you're walking around. Well, it kind of looks like Mos Eisley a little bit, but But in 2019, they'll have the resort part open. And now there's a little catch with the resort part.
Oh, no.
So you'll go there, right?
Me. I've got my bags packed. Going on vacation. Star Wars land.
Bam. You're there.
Boom.
And you go to check in. Like,
Checking in.
Oh, Charles, thank you. Let me give you, let me get your stuff here. Yep, right. You're in this room. Here's your little key. Here's your wristband for Disney. That's also a key. Oh, and by the way, here's your Star Wars name. Here's your Star Wars persona. Here's your Star Wars backstory. Welcome to Westworld version of Star Wars.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this to me?
Yes.
Isn't it kind of like the Harry Potter land then?
I've never
been there. They do that at the Harry Potter land?
Well, they give you like your own one, and then you can go and interact with all the shit around.
Well, no, they're actually writing you a Star Wars backstory, and it's going to be like Westworld-ish.
I mean, it'll probably be generic.
I'm hoping it's generic. I want to be Jedi who's on vacation, or smuggler who's taking some time off.
It's gonna be
wants to go to the pool because it's fucking hot.
There's gonna be a guy dressed as Greedo following you around.
Oh my god. That truth or solo? Look, man, I'm just trying to relax my shit. Get out of my bathroom.
He's your waiter.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna pop the shoot first.
Yeah, it's supposed to be it's 14 acres of Star Wars theme stuff.
Do they give you blasters and?
They didn't say.
See, your cosmic tax accountant, Noosh Kabood. Really? Yes.
For now.
You're here to do the Empire's taxes. No, I'm really not. Here's your counting device. This is a speak and spell. Good enough. Time to go see Vader, but I just want to relax. May the Force be with you.
Oh yeah, remember the choke thing is just fake it. Just fake it. Oh, he actually hasn't choked anyone in years.
It's like Zenyatta with Junkrat's traps. Just pretend, make him feel better.
Yeah. We've just been switching sideburns and mustaches this entire time.
Oh, robot chicken. Good stuff.
Can you imagine if it gets really serious though, and like Mickey and Goofy are there? Many dolphins died, bringing us this information. Gosh, I think we need to shoot the photon torpedoes at the core.
That's like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it's turning into.
Hey, there was a new out of the D23 thing, new Kingdom Hearts level for Kingdom Hearts 3, where they go to Toy Story Land, and it's canon.
Huh.
So, what you do in Toy Story Land could affect the outcome of the rest of the Pixar verse. But yeah, it's cool.
They're making a fourth of those for some odd reason.
What's that?
They're making a fourth of those for some odd reason.
Fourth of
Toy Story.
Because why not?
Because money,
I guess.
Probably, yeah. But it's kind of cool when they go into the Toy Story world because they look like Lego / Gundam models.
Gundam style.
Yeah, Opa.
Oh, sigh.
No longer the top video on YouTube.
Oh, what is it now?
Wiz Khalifa, see you again.
Oh, neat. I did not know that. Wow, that's crazy.
Hot damn.
Hot damn.
And there you have it.
Looks like a whole bunch of people have a whole bunch of videos to watch, so I think that brings us to another thrilling conclusion of the official Team DBAH podcast. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Randall agrees.
Everything's going robot-y, so probably a good idea.
Oh my god, did I come across as robot-y?
Come again.
Everyone came across
Just
as
kidding.
robot-y.
Aww. It's my personality, though. Damn, man.
You're Rubit?
I am a bit robot. Rubbity. Well, I'd like to thank Craig for being here tonight. Thank you, Craig.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for always being you. Oh, and
Oh!
I have something for you.
What?
Oh yes. I have to
Scared.
deliver it to you in person.
Should I leave? Should I leave?
No. Well, I also have something for you that must be delivered in person as well.
Oh my.
Yes. So, so no, you can stay. We'd actually prefer it that way. Someone needs to watch and document. Anyway.
I need to be paid. I'll send you my bill.
Just looking at the computer. Yep, documented. That shit's gross. Anyway. Too old to be sexy. The Craig and Charlie story.
The shots are like all over the place, so I wouldn't look at the camera.
Wow.
Heather, thank you very much for being here tonight. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I know, that'd just be you and Craig. And Randall sometimes.
Yay!
There is.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He said with a mouthful of curly fries.
Speaking of mouthfuls of curly fries, remember, kids, go to Arby's and get that game reveal.
Oh.
And also, Randall, thank you for recording and for editing and doing all the fun stuff. We appreciate it.
Yay! No problem.
So thank you very much, folks. Please remember to swing by teamdba.com for everything that is Team DBAH, including this very podcast you can listen to right there on the site, or you can listen to it on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, or Player FM. You can also check out the pull list that comes out every Thursday from Jake, where he tells you what comic books you should be reading for the week. Also, we have a monthly Loot Crate review from Jamie. And if that's not enough for you guys, swing on over to youtube.com/teamdba to check out a new video 7 days a week. So thanks a lot for watching, folks. I've been Charlie Danger 82. This has been the official Team DBAH podcast number 201. We'll see you next week, and please remember, don't be a hero. Good night.